Okay. Now, leero ekirombe kyangwiridde. Ekirombe kya zaabu leero kyangwiridde. But regardless, we move on, okay? Regardless, we move on. So what happened is that we missed something. We missed something that was very important. Okay? The key factors. Now, at when the day opened, I think this was Monday. Yes, this was Monday. Was this Monday, 11th May? When was this? This was Monday. Okay, then this was yesterday, Tuesday. But now, the problem is that it's not that we don't know what to do, but the problem is that when these things, when this thing happened here, when we had this short at exactly 3 a.m., some of us were already asleep. Okay, Ugandan local time. Now at what time? At this time at 4 to 5 a.m. Because when I don't see a setup before 4 a.m., I got sleep. So at 5 a.m., I got this tiny retracement here, and I said, "Oh, let me just get a tiny buy here." I got few pips, got kicked out. Okay. Still, I waited. Price came here at 10 o'clock. Now, this was, I think, a New York Open. People that trade New York, London, Asia Opens. People that believe in those open things. So I bought here. Price came back. This is the same setup we had. Very beautiful setup. Okay, because we predicted a drop, retracement, then we buy. Then still we were kicked out. Then I said, no, I cannot lose twice. Okay, you all know, you remember I said, I don't lose twice. I only, thrice. I only lose twice. So after, and it's not that I lost, okay, because after buying, I put my stop loss at break even, buying, stop loss at break even. Then I saw this thing kept happening. But now, when I went to a higher time frame, like a 1 hour time frame, I said, oh my good days, oh my days, okay? Oh my goodness, whatsoever. Nenda banga wano, we came for this. And remember yesterday, tubadde tuva wano. And we had predicted buys. Now, remember, tugenze mu consolidation phase. Tugenze mu consolidation phase, okay? So when I saw this consolidation phase, I said, oh wow, this is so embarrassing. Kiswaza omusajja mukulu okukola loss emirundi egisuka mu ebiri in a single day. It's so embarrassing and so unprofessional. So what we are currently looking at is that tuli mu consolidation phase, and this consolidation phase, it's going to take us long-term highs and long-term lows, something like this. Okay, you see this, tugenda kubeerana pips zijja kubeera nyingi, because you see, if you see, we started yesterday twagitandise jjo, the consolidation phase. And if you remember, long-term to short-term for liquidity, we have that episode on YouTube, egamba ku long-term to short-term for liquidity. Okay, so what happened is that now after that low, okay, we came back and trade below this low, and you see we are pushing back price higher. But do not be tempted and believe that since it has done that, it's going to go back up to the highest high today or now. No, let's wait for this consolidation phase to be complete. Now, yeah, according to Chendaba, nze ng'omuntu, personally, I'm looking at if If this week ends N1C, then that means we are going to go to a higher time frame consolidation phase. Trust me, we are going to consolidate for long before we go up. You remember when we had predicted consolidation till when? Till June, July. Okay. Okay. Something like either that or okay. So wano tugenda kubeerawo kumala kabanga kanene if we close below this low next week. Which low is it? When was this? This was Monday, 4th May. Okay. Yeah, so if we trade below these relative equal lows, trust me, we are going to be consolidating for so long. Tugenda kubeera mu consolidation ya banga ddene. Okay. Okumala ebbanga ddene. Rather. So what we do is this. So embarrassing. Losing 2 trades in a single day. Okay, not like losing stop loss, but being wrong twice or more than twice is not fair. That means we are not following. But that one aside, we are going to have another retracement very soon. Tugenda kufuna market. The market will give us a retracement very soon. Okay, and something like this. Okay, and so very soon. And remember, since the market has decided to keep selling or to keep short, now that retracement that you see, price is looking for. Think of the market like a trailer, okay, like a big car. It is a musenyu sino truck, right? A building, then sino truck. It is a musenyu emaze kuyiwa musenyu kati eba erina kukola ki? Eba erina kukyuka. Okay, understand? So after this car here has brought goods, it has to turn. Erina kukyuka. Okay, so let's say if we use terms like distribution, the market is going up, but does not mean that it's going to go up. No, it's going to give us that tiny retracement right there. Okay, so we go up, we consolidate a little bit, then we push back price down. Okay, tunakukola then tukole bwetuti. Why? Kubanga tukyali mu strong downtrend or tukyali mu strong sells down there. Okay, so ekyo kitegeeza egenda kwambuka, kwambukako egenda kwambuka. Because kati now the mistake omuntu gy'asobola kukola, it is to look for sales now. However, now egenda kutuuka in the next few hours, can be 2 to 3 hours, then it goes back down. Okay. Yes. So what we do, we are going to wait for something like this, then we push price lower. Okay. Well, let me tell you, the market is not for the weak, and the market is not your uncle, neither is it my uncle. Okay. It will do whatever it wants whenever it wants to. Egenda kukola kyeyagala weyagala okukikolera. So when you are wrong about a setup or an entry, it does not mean that you are entirely wrong. No, just sometimes you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Ozuukuka ku kifo kikyamu eky'obuliri. Okay. Yes. I hope we are together. I hope we are together. So, kiki kyetulinda, we see we have that tiny retracement coming, but I'm not going to sell there yet. I'm not going to sell there yet. Omanyi bagamba you learn from your small mistakes. So we've learned from the mistakes we had. So here we have to trust the process and know that tugenda kwambuka. Okay, voila, this is good. Tugenda kufuna that retracement. Then we see if we can get an opportunity to push price a bit high. Okay. Yes. So let's give it a few minutes for that opportunity to push price a little bit higher. This is good. The problem is going against a setup. Today was a horrible day in the market. Yes. Now, let me tell you why it seems to have been a horrible day, Mr. 256. I was in two buys. And believe me, trading is funny. Okay. The moment you convince your mind that we are in two buys, okay. I hope the echo is not there this time. The moment you convince your mind that we are into buys, all you will see are buys. You won't see sells because you've already triggered your mind into looking for buys only. Okay. So that's what happens. Okay. Remember, when you are locked into buys only, remember, this is how we wake up. You wake up in the morning and you say, today I'm looking for buys only because we are buying long term. Now, when you come to the chart, no sanga kobidala. Okay. Ate osigala mo buys, yet the market is. By the time you realize that, but what am I doing? Okay. So what do we have here? Tulinayo kantu katono. Egenda kuambuka katono. Ne bwetuuka eno waggulu, it's okay. Then after that, we look for, okay, see here, something like this. Then we look for cells. Remember, like I've told you, tulimo consolidation phase. Okay, we are in this consolidating phase. Okay, so cells are going to come, but later, not now. So tugenda kunoonya bu buys, then tufune cells, market ekirire. Okay, at least this time we should, I think, should be not be looking for so many pips when we give a signal. I don't think we should be looking for so many cells. I think we should be looking for not taking the whole pips, the whole strong move, but taking a few pips home. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Tugenda kubeera naye but 200 pips, no, we cannot take 200 pips home. That's too little. Kukana katale kona. So chetukola, if I give you the signal setup in the group, what you do, you take what you can afford. But just imagine, and if we had, imagine how many pips, 1,300 pips, and the only thing I got from this, oh God, the only thing I got from this, I don't think if it's even close to 500. You see, something like 200, and if you add the break even, something like 100. This is so bad. 100 pips on such a volatile day. And I saw this volatility. I saw this volatility. But the problem, you are locked in buys, your mind is telling you buy. Yes, you get a good sniper entry, you buy, then you hit your break even. And trust me, when I'm in buys, I don't look for sells. It's only here, around here, when we had that aggressive move down, I said, you know what? Let me reanalyze for sales now because I see bagenda kuntwala. Okay, so we've gotten a very small confirmation. A confirmation katono. Nyo. Okay, very small. Buy is confirmation. So let's see if it's going to push price higher. But since we've lost so many trades today, I don't and this is our bid zachido. So don't execute. Let's just watch. Okay, let's just keep watching the market give us chetubanja. So tulina, yes, we have that confirmation right there. So you might ask me, since I've looked at a 1 minute time frame, since we are consolidating, so I've looked at a 1 minute time frame. This one has not traded below this low, but my MentoredTrader has traded below this low. Okay, so on my MentoredTrader, we have traded below this area. On TradingView, we have not. Which is which? Devin M2. Are you the Devin I know? Okay. I hate consolidating market. Consolidating market is meant for the weak. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. So this is what we shall do. If owomutima munafu ogenda kusemberayo, tugenda kubeera original scalpers. Okay, tugenda kubeera ba scalper original, whereby we get an opportunity, we take it. So at this particular area, this is 1 minute time frame. I don't recommend or encourage people using 1 minute time frame, but for the sake of this brief session, we're going to use the 1 minute time frame to look for buys there. Okay. Then we wait for the butter. Now, someone was telling me that fundamentals are better than technical analysis. I wanted to enter my phone and grab this person and ask him face to face, what the hell do you mean that fundamentals are far better than technical analysis? It has never happened. It will never happen. And God cannot do such a mistake. Okukola fundamentals stronger than technical analysis. No, it cannot happen. I will even put my head there, you chop it off and die for the truth. Amawulire cannot decide where the market is going to go. It cannot. Tebisobola. Kale tebisobola. Nze ngambye tebisobola. The market akamawulire gayamba just kukusindika price. Amawulire, it just helps. You should stop. We should stop thinking. I will always speak this, whether you like me or not. Fundamental analysis is trash. And if you know someone doing fundamental analysis, run away. Run for your life. I know my concepts don't work, but fundamental is worse. My concepts don't work, yes, but fundamental analysis is dead. That one is worse. The only thing that you need to do is look at candlesticks, learn candlesticks, and leave the rest to yourself. You find someone going to investing.com doing what? No way. Ekyo nkugamba, no way. Because eyo yonna nagendayo. Omanyi omuntu bw'akola loosi nnyingi yeekwasa. Anti mawulire gabadde no. Mawulire does not decide. And mawulire does not give entry. Okay, the mawulire does not give entry. So what you do, learn candlesticks. Learn to speak to candlesticks. Learn how candlesticks move. That's the only thing that you need. Naye osanga muntu alina bintu bisatu. Alina candlestick, alina investing.com or Forex Factory, alina ne indicator oba sentiment analysis. But they are still losing money. Yes, I lose, but siri bubi nnyo nga aba fundamental analysis ne sentiment analysis. Thank you. The news just speeds up the analysis. The news just helps us get the longer candles in less than no time. The news has never changed the direction of the market. The only thing you need as a trader is to know that today we have news, tomorrow we don't. Period. But since the interest rate is negative, now this one is going to buy. If you're still thinking like that, then you're very new. Because this is what they do, okay? They tell us news moves the market, news changes the market, because they don't want to tell you. Do you think if it is true that the big players, do you think the big players would want you to make money by telling you that look at the news, look at all those statistics? If they really wanted you to make money, think about it. Because I've always told you, Forex trading kazanyo ka bwongo. Okay? This is a money game. Kazanyo ka sente. So do you think if someone wanted to make money from you, they will tell you that, use fundamental analysis? Because that's what the big players use. Use sentiment analysis, because that's what. Do you think someone would be that stupid? This person that wants to make money from you would tell you, look at fundamental analysis when the news, read all those articles. They will not. But bagenda kugamba tunuulira bino kubanga bifu tebikola. Bagenda kugamba tunuulira bino kubanga bamanyi tebikola. Okay? And you also follow, mujja kunjulira one day. When you become professional traders, you're going to witness this, but I will be long gone. Fundamental analysis is just like an indicator, kukubuzaabuza, kukujja ku mulamwa. Obeeraawo myaka 10, myaka 5, bikuleme. But when you stop thinking like the 90, how many %, you stick to technical analysis. Stick to technical analysis. Trust me, stick to technical analysis. You will thank me later. Okay, so let's stick to technical analysis. Evidala, that's trash. Okay. Yes, when the numbers are high, are greater, you buy. When the numbers are less, you sell. Yes, we discussed all that. I won't deny that. But that was a foundation teaching you how to read those things, because you never know. You ask professional, experienced, and profitable traders, do you use fundamental analysis? They will tell you no. All-time high, I sell. All-time low, I buy. Okay, so we are taking a very risky trade. This thing is becoming a bit slow. Tufunyeyo intruder, candle ya intruder mulala. Another candle has just come to our entry. So this area, we should expect kit kidogo here. Okay, so we should expect this one to retrace. But however, we are still going to push high. Okay, so but we should look at this area is becoming a bit strong. It is becoming a bit strong for short-term sales, not long-term sales. Okay, it's becoming strong for short-term sales, not long-term sales. So if it comes down, we shall be looking for strong sales. That's going to be later because all term over how should I phrase this? On a strong trend, we shall still need to do something like this. Then we come down if we are to sell, and we shall not hesitate to execute. We shall not hesitate. We shall not fear to execute either. Mhm. So when we are here, we are not looking at anything except candlesticks. Why would I deceive to my boys? Why would I deceive? Why would I tell you lies, 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 lies? Because I want to make money from you. No, I will tell you the truth because you deserve to know the truth. Okay, it's only the truth that you deserve to know. So I wouldn't want to deceive you and make your head look for so many things. No, just look for one thing. Stick to candlesticks. Because sikwagalako sente zo. Kyenina kimala. So stick to candlesticks. Thank me later. If I wanted money from you, I would confuse you with a lot of things and tell you, look for COT reports, you obigate, ononyene footprints, obigate byonna. That is confusing you. Okay, so akatono kenina kamala. Nze mba nina kugamba mazima tunuulira candlesticks zokka. Omuntu akwagalako ssente agenda kugamba noonya ebintu mutwalo kubanga ayagala naye kyakusomesa takimanyi oba kyakuwa takimanyi. That's why people that use trend lines are more profitable than these people that use these other things. Omuntu wa trend line are so profitable because they only look at one thing, lows and highs, vertically. Stick to candlesticks. That's the campaign we should begin. Stick to candlesticks only. Stick to candlesticks. Stick to candlesticks. I need someone to produce for me that song. Stick to candlesticks. Say no to things other than candlesticks. Stick to candlesticks. Only candlesticks will work for you. I've never seen a bad day like today. Pips rukumi mu bisatu all against me. I have never seen something like this. Why is it that when someone is so excited to make money, that's when they lose? Hmm? When you sit down and like, today I'm going to make money, that's the day you lose. When you sit and you're like, today, hey, wait, these people of which computer is streaming to Telegram? Where are the Telegram people getting the audio from? I think it's from the, well, okay, so chetugenda kukola, we agree, tugenda kustickinga to candlesticks. Who is with me? Who agrees with me to sigale ku candlestick? And we should say no to bidye ebirala. Okay, finance. Okay, so remember what we said here. We are just, we have lost 2 trades. Let me write it for you there. We have lost, let me put here, we lost 2 trades. So this is analysis, not execution. I don't want people that follow me to overtrade. When you're with me, I want you to be disciplined, because out of discipline, we become profitable together. But out of over trading, you lose. We've lost 2 trades together since morning. Were they 2, 1, 2? 2. Okay, so whatever. I don't have to write. You just have to listen. I don't have to write, just have to. So here, tulinayo enyondo, bakuba enyondo omulala asindika waggulu. Okay, so we get something like this. We push up, then we shall get that aggressiveness. If it sells from there, well and good. If it decides to go long term from there, well and good. Naye, I don't think people should be targeting 100 pips really. It will be possible for us to get those small pips like the 200 pips per trade, but I give you the long take profit because when I look at how the market is going to deliver, and again I look at now, what does it benefit someone giving you 200 pips take profit, and then the market continues up few hundred, other hundreds of pips. So that's why I give you that long take profit. And remember, the bigger the reward, the bigger the risk. The bigger the reward, the bigger the risk. Yes, candlesticks is the common language. Even the yes. Oh. Who is excited to lose 2 trades in a row like me? But I didn't lose. It was just stop loss at break even, and being wrong. I hate my life right now. Moreover, I'm the youngest trader in Uganda. And the youngest has to be more profitable than the old ones, huh? Not so. The younger you are, the more profitable. The older you are, let me see this one here. Oh. Yes, we stick to candlesticks. We stick to candlesticks. We become more profitable than ever. Because the market belongs to us, eh? Akatali cafe, Faber candlesticks. Finance. Olina kubeera gumite. Olina kubeera gumite. Mukatale. Olina kubeera gumite. MentoredTrader. So we agree, tufuna chance, we take it. We get an opportunity, we take it. Okay? And it will be better you get a funded account. You risk small instead of risking your $20 because munange gold is extremely volatile. You cannot trade $10, $20 on gold. $10 or $20 will just be wiped in 2 seconds. Ondabanze, I risk $100 and when they kick me out, I cry. You risk. Okay, so it's going up. That's good. Those are not fundamental analysis. I want to remind you that's just technical analysis. I will, by force, you're going to stick to technical analysis. By force, I will make you stick to technical. That's my job here. My job is to spread the truth, not lies, not confusion, but simplicity. Where do I go? I go there, then switch or activate. Transfer. No, I did not change the time. Okay, Mr. Ali, I did not change the time. The problem is that today was I was free the whole day. Okay, because I think it was a public holiday, so you send me your strategies and I don't reply. I see your messages. Mind you, I see the messages, but I reply messages over the weekend. You send me a message, it depends, okay? Because there are hundreds of messages. Okay, remember there are so many messages and it's not that I'm always looking at Telegram. But I see the notifications, the messages come and I go through one by one. I will reply to your messages, but not today. Kakati tulinze. We are waiting. We are waiting for price to trade into our zone and so tuyinza kufunayo ka sell up there naye tulindemuko katono nnyo, just something small. Okay, so let's see if price goes back to that high. Let's see if price goes back to that high. Okay, and shall be good. If it doesn't, well and good, but let's just wait. Okay, we wait for price to go back to that high. Let's give it like 15 minutes. Katulinde. Yes, so we can just wait. Imagine all my boys were seeing sales, and imagine you teach people how to trade, and they see sales for you see buys, and the market goes down. This man Joshua. You teach people how to trade, and they are beating you at your own strategy. This boy will be very good if he keeps the spirit up. This one is this John. Who is this one? Farouk. When was this? This was today. I think this could be because of the sell. I swear you teach someone how to trade and he sold at 47.7230. Let's see that price level. 47.72. 47. But did he enter the trade? Joshua, did you enter the trade or you just gave us the setup? When was this? And this is the doctor. 47.40. He was looking at 47.40 for sales. 47.40. 47.40 is where? Which time frame is this? 1 hour. These boys. Imagine you teach someone how to trade using your own knowledge and they show you that. For them, they will beat you at what you taught them. They sell, you look for buys, they look for sells. And then you wonder, what is it that they saw that I didn't see? Then you go back, say, hey, okay. You see, you teach people, then when you forget, you learn from them. Very simple. That's why it's not good hiding the knowledge in yourself. You teach someone, he understands it better than you, then he does what. So let's do this. Bigambo Binji aside. Here, let's wait for price to at least try to trade into this zone. Okay, let's not rush. Because what I'm looking at the market creating another high. Okay, then we trade into that high, then we look for sales. Okay. You understand? Yes, we have taken this short-term high here. Oh, we have already created the point of interest. Ah, kyo kikambwe. Naye katulindemu katono. Okay? Let's wait, let's be patient. Ensonga lwaki tukola loss butabeera patient. Patience is the problem. Okay? We don't make it because of not having patience or because of not being patient. But once we are patient, we are good to go. So let's wait for price to give us a third high. Let's put our entry right somewhere around there. Okay. Let's wait for price to give us another high up there. Then we look for an execution. Okay. Yes. So tulinde. Madachika nga the next 5-minute candle. Okay. So let's see where it's going to be. And because you see the market is very tricky. The market is very, 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 very tricky. And sometimes it's better to be ahead. Tukole nnyo tubeere ahead of the game. $47.67 is what you sent me today. I will go through all those messages, kijana. Don't mind. Usijali tu. Wewe usijali. Let's not be tempted. Let's not be tempted. However much emisuwa gisiiwa enter, okay? But ndaba kano kayinza kubeera katego, kano kahayi. Okay? Kayinza kubeera katego, tuzigwemu. Tugwe mu mbi. Where is Tavin? Where is Tavin? Tavin. Where? Where is this boy? Okay. Then boom, yes. I sold and it went to work. That's good. I don't want to see my people going off last seen 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago. Okay, our small circle to very active. Say no to any another analysis except candlesticks or technical analysis. Say no to anything else except candlesticks. You see, when we are tempted, we chase the market and they kick us out. So to be safer, you see what the market is trying to print here? You see what the price is trying to tell me? Price is trying to tell me, we kijana, I am going to give you a buy, consolidation, then another buy, then I sell. Okay? So that's what the market is trying to tell us. So instead of chasing, we wait. Which prop firm? Well, there are so many prop firms, but all you have to know is that most prop firms are scammers. I no longer trade with most prop firms blocked me. It's not because of being profitable, but I think because of, I don't know, taking so many trades. Because when I see an opportunity, I trade. I either close in a profit or a loss better. Okay. And I think they hate that. They don't want that. So prop farm, you can Google. And I see these boys of ours from Kampala. I think they have prop farms they recommend. They know prop farms far better than me. But you can also Google. You look at the best prop farm with a good reputation. FTMO blocked me. Funded next is another problem. Maybe if you use top step. Okay, perfect. Let's kumira pini. Let's execute the katumire pini. Now, if we lose that one, we shall still come back. Okay, we lose that one, we shall still come back. But what you do, tugenda kukola, you can use risk to reward. These are 90 pips, should we? So this is what we should do. The moment they come back, well, no, we just go home. We know that's a loss. Okay, the moment they come back there, autumanya chiganye. Because this should be our highest high. This should be our okay. So right there, now goes on. Now, if I had not traded, I would have taken one there, then the second one above my stop loss. Okay. Is that Chiromira? Okay, so we lose this one. We wait. Have we entered too early? No. I think it's the perfect time. If we go to like a 1 minute time frame, you're going to see we have this kind of entry. Okay. So katulinde tulabe. Say no to anything else except technical analysis. Say no to confusion except candlesticks only. Technical analysis. So why sells there? Point of interest traded above. Here we sell, we come back, and I'm looking for a sell. If it goes against me, then well and good. N'ekirala olina kwekiririzaamu confidence. Have my people reached? Where are you? Okay, so what do we have? we have the market dancing at our entry, and we see eri kulumba that high. Should we be happy about that? No, we should not. We shouldn't be happy about that. And we don't have a specific time for trading, okay? Market etambula buli dakiika, buli second ebeera etambula. And once point of interest is taken, I look for an execution. Nze noonya execution. And if it goes above that high, well and good. Okay. There we go. You risk something small, very small. Very small, very tiny. Don't risk more than $10. But I think you've already lost $10 because at these 100 pips, these are $30, $3, $30. This thing is too volatile. Extremely volatile. Extremely. Volatility. Hey, it's going to be sawa nnya za kiro. So let's come back for the YouTube session at midnight. We go mpaka sawa mwenda. What do you say? Let's wait and see how this will react. Then we go, we come back. Sawa mwenda. Trading is not simple. Trading is not easy. Trading is simple and easy only when you know what you are doing. Trading becomes difficult when you don't know what you are doing. So wano ndaba bagenda kutukuba. Because if it was to go back down, it would have used that pressure. But I see it is eri kukwemola. And me with the katali kali kwemola, we don't like to see katali kemola. So short term went up these areas here. Yes, Akatali, as long as the Katali is Kwemo, like it is behaving like a woman, you just know that one is going to, it's acting hard to get, it's acting. Because here it was supposed to give us a strong bearish candle, like it did here, like it did here. Okay? But you see, it is behaving like that. So you just know. Okay. So that's however much we are right, but those small candles, you know, the market is funny. Esobola kukola bukando bumpi butono butono bumpi butono, and those are the ones that liquidate us, our friendly candles. Very small, very stubborn. So sawa nya batano naye nze kyendaba eyo kando yeeraze egenze and let's not force it. Because here it's printing that go consolidation, we drop, we go up, we reach there, then we look for sales. But let's wait. Katolinde, let's give it 40 more minutes. Katujuwerize eddakiika 40. Let's give it a few more minutes. Now, this is why I tell you to only have 2 trades. Now, imagine if we were over trading. We lose 2 in the morning, we lose this one, this would be worse. It would be chaos. So let's wait for the next 1 hour candle. Let's see how the 1 hour candle. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. It had already shown that it's going to kick us out from here. So what we have is a clear indication. Clear indication. Eh, So we lost that one. We want to wait for the second one. These things are very funny. Yes, akatali kali kweraga naye we are going to get a sell, okay? Tugenda kubeera na sell. This is just this rally, consolidate and rally. Naye tugenda kufunayo ka sell. At least I cannot advise you to buy. We had a small buy here and we went against it. We went in early and we cannot keep pushing price, okay? Omanyi waliwo omuntu akola loss here naddamu nakola sell nakola loss, okay? So it's better you lose once, you wait. You don't buy, you just wait, okay? Okola bukozi waiting. Okay, for the Telegram people, we are going to disconnect you. We are only going to stay with YouTube. Telegram, I'm disconnecting you. We are only staying with YouTube, okay? Thank you. Okay, so if I was to look at areas here in Ayao, let's wait. Let us wait. We have a sell confirmation, okay? To you that sell confirmation, and a very good one. But we have to wait for the market to do a few specific things. So we are not just going to jump in. I think you see what happened when we just jumped in, but also it's good to trust yourself than to doubt yourself, okay? So we entered there, we lost, and which we expected. So let's wait. Let's wait for the market to, it's going to give us. What do I delete that? So we have to wait. No regrets, eh? Let's not be. There is nothing like crashing, please. There is nothing like crashing. Crashing does not exist. Not to me. To other people it does, but not to me. You people, we suffered with the trading, and you're telling us that gold is going to crash on 13th. What do I mean? What do you mean by crashing? Like it will not exist anymore? Kari, can you imagine? People lose because of greed, being greedy, and then you lose. But you know what to do. Hmm? Imagine we know what to do, but because of greed, we keep chasing price. Eh. Okay, so the next 1 hour, Kakati, this is what we have. Next 1 hour or next 2 hours. Okay, that's what we have. The next 1 hour or 2 hours. Tugenda funayo that execution. We want to get that execution. So probably at midnight, we should expect a gap. Okay, tulinde gap sawa mukaaga gwekiro. Otherwise here, if you want, you can buy. Bw'oba oyagala kubayinga osobola kubayinga kuba kati tetulina gye tugenda wansi. Also, above this high, let's wait and see what we shall get. We had one entry here. Let's wait and see if we can get the second one up there, because that's what the market is printing. So tuyinza kubeera na consolidation yokka, not a strong move. Okay, so we might have that small consolidation, very small, like this, and it keeps going up until midnight or sawa mukaaga tano mukaaga. How do I reduce this? 8. Okay, confidence. You have to be confident. You have to believe in yourself. You don't have to let the market manipulate you. So let cut here. We are going to not yet. Yes, we have this candle pushing lower, but not yet. Okay, tetunaba. However much it is a confirmation, but not yet. Okay, we should avoid mistakes. Lava one, let's wait for price to trade above that high. It might trick us to coming back down, but not yet. Not yet. Let's wait. Inachendinze chivewo, then we can take our last shot. Not yet. Let's see. We are going to wait for just few minutes, like 2 minutes and a half. We see if it pushes up there, we are good to go. Tugenda kubeera careful with losing in the next trade. We're going to prepare ourselves for another shot. If you want, you can just watch. So how many pieces should we take this time? Should we take very little? Remember, we had forecasted a very long-term sell to this low when that's before price had reached here. Naye kati webituuse tugenda kulinda. Okay, so you see that they have traded in that zone. Naye tulinde batuweeyo ka let them give us nini like a retracement, then we go. Okay. Wait, execution, wait. Tulinde. Let's wait. Wait to execute. Wait to execute. Wait. Whether the candle is standing like a tree, a tall tree, don't mind. The next 5-minute candle is coming in 1.5 minutes. The next 5-minute candle is coming in 1.5 minutes. Oh, okay. We wait. We have 30 seconds for the next 5-minute candle to open. Just like you can see here, 19 seconds, 18 seconds. And we have traded above the point of interest. Let's wait. However much we have gotten this. Now let's wait. Okay. Above that high. Katulinde katono. We rather not chase the sniper entry, but the confirmation entry. We have a confirmation to push price low, but katulinde ka reaction katono, then we shall be good. Because the problem with just chasing any point of interest, so let's wait katono, let's wait very small. So if this area goes down, we shall wait for that retracement, then we push price lower. If it keeps going up above this high, nayete tunonya chasing price. If something like this happen, then we push down. However, I don't know why this one is too thick. Okay, no regrets. You wait, no regrets. Okay, the way you say, why didn't we sell? No, it's better we sell confirmations. We've lost too much and we cannot risk. So tulinde katono. I'm sure we bakirira wansi igenda kuddamu eyambuke. Then if we are to sell, that's when we shall get a confirmation. Okay, like if it starts from there, it comes down, it gives us a lower high, then we execute there. However much even what we have there is okay, but no. Someone said gold will crash tomorrow. What do we have tomorrow? Do we have interest rates tomorrow? And sales month over month. $1,700. API. Oh, producer price index. That is something small. Something small, Kijana. Very small. Now let's give it one more minute. Then we confirm if we are going to for that execution. I'm still doubting that sell. I'm still doubting that execution there, and we are not going to risk until we get a confirmation. Okay, until we get a confirmation, I'm still doubting that sell. See, it has given us a very small, very small, very small retracement. So perfect. Who is going to risk their Ferrari with me? Who is ready to risk their small Ferrari with me? Let's take something very small. Let's risk something very small there. I'm going to execute. There. We lose thrice, we go home. My risk management very poor. Look about Kube. Teri kuwanika. There. Tewali kuwanika. Perfect. They are back at the entry. We're good to go. How many pips? These are 40. Let me get at least something like that. I'm good to go. Risk to reward 3 to 1. We lose this one, we go home. Mubitivo. Teri kukola live stream ndala ya kutradinga. After this one goes wrong. I see. Has a strong foundation. Which one was this? This was. We lose that, we go. Teri kudda mabega. This time. Teri kukomawo mabega this time. Yeah. You lose, you go. You come back. Some other. Okay. With that trade, we lose, we go home. Okay. With that one, we lose, we go home. Tomorrow we have PPI, Producer Price Index, at 1500 hours. I'm going to put that on my schedule. We're going to be here tomorrow. We have a new 1 hour candle, and it seems to not be a joking one. Erabika kuba teyagala kuzanya. Bw'oba ogiraba, it seems to be not joking. Yes, that candle seems to not be joking at all. Teyagala kumanya. So bad. So it's going to be tomorrow at what time? 1500 hours. Sawa mwenda sa New York. Tomorrow is 13th. 1500. Three p.m. Ugandan local time. Okay. We lose that one. We go. Teddy excuse Teddy because it becomes too much. Tubanga baby. It's as if we don't know what we are doing. And we are not over trading. We are not forcing things. We are looking at structure. But the structure that doesn't want to be looked at. Also, our take profit is how many pips? However, waliwo abalaba wano waggulu as their next selling zone. It is fine. That does not stop price from giving us a retracement. Then if it is to continue going up, it goes up, okay? So when I'm looking at that area, the current area for short sells, Togana. Okay, don't say no. Okay. Okay, so we agree. From there, we get a small sell, then we shall keep pushing price up. Okay, so it's not going to entirely be a sell, but here something like this, then we continue going up. However, I want to change this thickness, but it's too much. How do I reduce this one? It's too big. Gikendeza ntya. So I prefer MetaTrader to TradingView. Things here are complicated. How do I change this thing to at least something visible? Settings. It's weird. How do I apply that? Because it has totally failed. We lose that one, we go. At least we are following structure. Okay. Tewajja kubeerawo kukwegayirira gundi. We've traded above that high, we look for few sells, full stop. But this thing is going to buy. It's going to be aggressively strong. The kind of aggressiveness it's showing us. Okay, the most dangerous part is you selling or you buying, chasing price. So if we are to buy, we're going to wait for price to come, then we'll look for buys later. But chasing price at that particular time, no. Because you might want to buy and it kicks you out. And we've seen a sell just above this small point of interest here. Trade above it, we look for short-term sells, then we continue going up. Mine does not have 2 pixels, it has 8 and above. Should I reset everything? Where do I do that from? This is okay. Which settings and where exactly? Let's trust the process. Let's trust the process. Should get something from here. This stop loss of us should not be hit this time. We should get something there. I have seen bad days, but not amateur days like today. I've seen bad days, but not amateur days. Wow. The volume is at 70%. I think it's going to blow your ears. I've seen bad days, not amateur days. Still, we shall not do fundamental analysis. This is 5 minutes. Still, we shall not do fundamental analysis. We shall stick to technical analysis. Hmm. So we sell there, then we wait for retracement and we push price. We rather lose using what we follow instead of. So how do I change this thing? Settings, thickness. The thickness has failed. Yes, you are right about that level. You're right about those levels, but which level? 4709. 4709 is above these highs here. Now you are looking at that level. No matter what, we shall take it. Newejja waggulu netukuba. But trading is very funny. Trading is funny. And that's why when you see someone saying that they have a 100% win rate, you feel like, wow. The problem is that these candles are very small. And these are the candles that will make you hate yourself. Very small candles. It's not showing any signs of sells. It's not showing any signs of sells. Not at all. There is no sign of sells that is showing us. But small candles, these small ones, they are always small, slow. It is not showing any signs of giving up. So let's just sacrifice that stop loss there. Let them hit that stop loss. But it does not make us quit. No, we are still here. Very small candles, but stubborn. Small candles, but they will make you feel like you've wasted a lot of years trying to master something. They will make you feel useless. But at around that area, I think will give us the worst. That area should give us something. I don't know anything about Gaines algorithm. I won't deceive you. I don't know anything about the Gaines algo. So instead of this one, it has given us this one. Yes, the big players are not in the market. That's why you see those small annoying candles. Very small and sharp and annoying. Eh? No, 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 no. Trading is not a scam. It's not a scam. It's just that the big people are not there and the candles are very small and annoying. But okay, that stop loss is it. Wow, this is good. This is the worst trading day ever. The worst, like oh, you should look for buys. I know. I don't just buy because of buying. And no one will convince me to. Why was your message restricted? Why was this man's message restricted? Hmm? Why was it restricted? This is the worst. Mr. AMV11, why was your message restricted? What did you write? I can't see your message here. Um, I can't see what you wrote there, but your message was restricted not by me. I think it's by the YouTube uh, community. And don't tell me you're using footprints because if you say that, I'm going to block you. Sorry for saying that. Eh? 4709 is a bit far. 4709 is 4709 is right here. This is a 5 minutes time frame. It's a bit far. It's a bit far for me. I'm only looking at minutes now. I'm looking at time. But you never know, because now I am off. Dropping like 600 pips might dropping 600 pips won't be an issue, but some of us have lost interest. And if you look at what this thing is doing, it's creating this annoying pattern. See this annoying pattern? It's as if it just came for liquidity below this low to push itself high. So annoying, super annoying. It's trying to do something like this. This is so annoying. Why do they have to go through the highs and lows before? That's why 2 trades are enough a day. But let's be here. Let's be here until we get that big opportunity. Not an opportunity to go down, but an opportunity to just watch. Okay? The candles are very small. And these candles, by the way, this thing is just pushing itself up. It's pushing itself higher. Okay, it's pushing itself in the upside. There is nothing like dropping for 600 pips anymore. It has given up, because if it was to look for sales, at least we wouldn't have violated 2 points of interest in a row like here and here, and we keep going up. And smaller candles, no. And stay away from these small candles. They are very dangerous. Okay, so I don't see or think that we should look for sales anyway. We shouldn't. We should not tempt ourselves. Just let it go up. Because even 47.9, like you said, might not, according to what I'm seeing here. I lost twice and gave up. I lost twice and gave up completely. Because now you cannot tell me that. Okay, let's close the session.